a lot of concern. The way that I think you should look at this is individually, one bill at a time. There is no Agenda 21 bill that I know of. There's tens of thousands of bills that are introduced in every Congress. I haven't seen what's Agenda 21. I have read about this treaty, 1992, actually going back to the first Bush administration. I have seen what was outlined as goals. I'll just tell you that the same I said with the small arms treaty. I fervently believe in our property rights. I believe in our sovereignty here in the United States, and that the people's representatives in the Congress are accountable to that. So, there isn't, I can just tell you, you can sleep, you can rest easy that your representative from the 20th isn't down there to implement some international agenda. I'm there to represent you and to represent the other 700,000 people in our district to expand the economy, to cut the deficit, and protect our cherished way of life. So, go ahead.
It's the Senate that is responsible for signing the treaty, not the House of Representatives.
Right.
Now those jerkos there are too many of the Democrats in there, and you know what they're all about. They would do something like this.
Yes, they would.
Well, I think
I don't know how many need to be voted.
I don't think it's in any danger of being ratified. And let me also say, that was a Republican. That was 1992. Yeah. So, but, I'm just giving you my candid assessment. I don't think that treaty is going to be ratified. And the other concern would be are there pieces of legislation, that may be supporting Agenda 21? What I would tell you is look at the details of every specific bill, what the statute is written, how it's written. That's the way I approach all these matters.
But that's your job.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be able to live our lives.
Yes, you are.
And therefore, it's your job.
It is my job.
Okay, to tell us, if we're in danger, what are we supposed to be doing? Are we supposed to be supporting you? And, which I would say that we do. However, can we not continue to live our lives without having to think about what's going on in Washington and how are they screwing us today? Thank you very much.
I would tell you two things. The first thing is the way a Republican form of government is set up is the people are sovereign. The people are sovereign through your representatives. You do, and this is a republic, not a direct democracy. So,
that's right.
Absolutely. So, you put faith and confidence in me for a 2-year period of time. I go down there, I vote, I try to communicate. I try to tell you how I'm voting on all these things, the big issues we put up on Facebook. I try to come out, I do the teletown hall. We went through all this. So all the ways I'm trying to communicate with you. But I got to tell you, well, yeah, absolutely, and we're up for that. But, I can't tell you that the constituency is off the hook. Because look at you tonight. You could be anywhere. You could be home watching fill in the blank, but you're here.
Law and Order.
Law and Order, whatever it may be. And see, I would be so off because I don't watch TV, so.
You represent
Yeah.
us, but when someone put Schumer in and Gillibrand in, and no matter what, they answer to nobody. They answer to nobody.
Well, now hold on a second. Now you're going to get a beef from me because see this document right here, this Constitution. Those senators were duly elected. They were duly elected. Look, you may or may not have voted for them. But
Trust me.
Senator Schumer got 2/3 of the vote. He got somebody's vote in New York State.
Yeah, the whole town of New York City, they need to cut it off.
I'm just saying that if you believe in our form of government, ladies and gentlemen, you got to respect the will of the people. That's why I'm dealing with a situation of divided government. So that's the way it is. So, but I will tell you this. My last point on this is just this: is that we need you to stay engaged. We do. And you are. Obviously, we're all preaching to the choir here tonight because you are engaged. You're here. But it's important that the American people stay engaged because that's the only way a republic works. A republic works is when the constituency stays informed. Now, certainly you have lives to lead. Some folks are working 50, 60 hours a week. You're raising kids. You're driving them to soccer and everything else. I get all that. So, what that means is that I have to work harder. I have to try to explain, make it easy for you to digest it. We put the bills, sometimes the bill language up on the Facebook and other things. put it in the newsletter. But one thing I just need you to continue to do is to stay engaged in the process, because, it's just, it's what makes our country strong. And if we make the right choices in this century, in this decade, in this right now, we're going to have our best century yet. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be here. I know we're dealing with angst, and we got the whole issue on the economy and the deficit and everything else and the wars. But I'm telling you, I just gave you a report. It isn't going to happen overnight, but we're finally moving this thing in the right direction, even in an era of divided government. So we got to stay. Just don't quit. As Americans, we never quit, and we should not quit now. And we should not quit now.